Hey guys, welcome back to another First Impressions video, DNA Studios First Impressions. And I am your host today, Aaron Goldman, or A. Goldman, as you might know me. So it will just be me today. I'm doing First Impressions today. Let's get into this. Today, I have a very interesting and probably lesser known title for you guys. I don't know how many people have actually seen this one or watched this one just yet. So let me know if you guys have seen this. The title is called A Vermilion Gold, or Vermilion Gold. Let me know if you guys have watched this series yet, or if you've checked this one out, or if you even have, if this is even on your radar. Now, warning to you guys, this is a Ichi fantasy shonen, school shonen. So yeah, it might be a little fan servicey. If you're into that, you may like this. If you're not, you might not like this one. It's one of those up in the air ones, but give it a try. So before I talk about that, though, I have some really, really sad news, and this really hurt. When I saw this on posted up on Twitter and on TMZ and everywhere else, it broke my heart. This is hard. So one of the Power Rangers, one of the original Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, Jason David Frank, has passed away. And this hurt, because I met him a while back at one of the Comic Cons a couple years back. Really cool guy, really nice person, really awesome actor. And if you're familiar with the Power Rangers, which many of you might be, and if you grew up in the 90s, if you're a 90s kid like myself, you probably watched Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. We all know, hopefully we all know the Power Rangers, the dudes in the spandex suits with the helmets and it's morphin' time! Anyway, you get the point, right? Now that's not how Power Rangers originally was in Japan. It's actually the way the Power Rangers were in Japan were very different from what you see here in the US. Anyway, that's not the point. The point is it was really, really sad to see someone so awesome and someone so talented pass away. And he wasn't that old. He was like 49, I believe. Don't quote me on that one. That might be a little off, but I believe it was like 49 was what I saw. So he wasn't that old. And it was really sad to see someone so talented and someone so awesome pass away. He was a martial artist, and he was a really awesome. The Green Ranger is really awesome. He played a really cool part and really cool guy. So I am so sad, and that really hurt to see someone, a childhood hero, another childhood hero from the 90s, pass away so suddenly and at such a young age. If you want to learn more about that, go to TMZ or go look up. You can actually Google Jason David Frank, the voice of, the actual Green Ranger himself. He played the Green Ranger on Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. I believe he also did a lot of other things too. He wasn't just the Power Ranger. He was in a bunch of other stuff. So yeah, go Google Jason David Frank. But it really hurt to see that he's gone. He passed away, which is so sad. So yeah, that really hurt. And if you guys have heard of him, or if you know anything about the Green Ranger, and if you grew up in the 90s and with a lot of people that we did, a lot of those people are childhood heroes to you. So anytime you lose one like that, it's sad. Anyway, guys, I just wanted to mention that, and yeah, to his family, to Jason David Frank's family, we hope you guys are taking time to recover, and to kind of, our best wishes go out to you, and yeah. So we're so sorry to hear that, and especially for someone who's so awesome. So yeah, guys. Anyway, so that's the sad news, and I'm really sorry to hear that. Anyway, let me go back to the Vermeil Gold, the series that I'm doing First Impressions on. So like I said, this is probably a lesser known title. I don't know how many people actually check this out, but let me know if you guys have watched this one. So here's the deal. Um, I have mixed feelings on this one. It's there are. It starts out. It doesn't start out bad, but it also doesn't. It they do introduce you to the characters. You get to know the main protagonist, Alto Goldfield, and also the actual demon. And I think it's like episode 2 or 3. They introduce the demon character Vermeil, who is played by Monica Royal. Now, if you know anything about Monica Royal, and this is what I always say, she's turned to the dark side because she used to play sweet and well, she used to play characters that weren't so deliciously evil. Let's put it that way. um, she was known for the sweet and sassy types, right? At one point, and then for some reason, like in the more recent years, she's turned to the dark side, where she's played more devious characters with devious plots, or just kind of a little bit more bossy and rude characters now. And I don't know if that is the case with every character, because it probably isn't. There are some characters she plays that aren't so bad. But the shows that I've seen, she's been playing a lot of dark and creepy and kind of sus characters. Let's put it that way. So yeah, this one, Monica does play Vermeil, who's the demon character in this Vermilion Gold series, or Vermilion Gold, and Alto is the main protagonist. So you get to start. The show starts out with introducing you to Alto, and then kind of him struggling through this is a magic academy he's attending. So he's struggling through his magic academy and trying to summon a familiar. So it starts out your typical, Magic Academy school type of anime. And then a book ends up falling on him, and he ends up summoning Vermeil, right? So that's kind of the start, and not a bad start, but it is. Let's put it this way: it does follow some of the other. You may be like, hey, I've heard this before, or this is similar to something I've watched. Which is probably why that's actually why I call this one kind of a lesser known title, and this is probably why not too many people have actually watched this one. But if you have, do let us know. Put in the comments, or hit us up and let us know on Twitter or Instagram or whatever. Let us know if you've seen this. And then it does get, as you go on, they do introduce you to stuff. But yeah, I mean, to start out with, the introduction is good, and you do kind of get hooked into the story, and you can watch it, you can get into it a little bit and keep watching it, and you can watch it. It'll keep you hooked. Would I say it's the greatest? Probably not. But then again, I haven't seen the whole thing yet, so I can't really say. But yeah, I mean, first impressions are decent. Like, I always go by, and here's what I do. I always go by, if it doesn't hook me by at least the first 2 or 3 episodes, then I drop it. I won't watch it. Now, let me know what you guys do. If you guys watch anime, if you only give it 2 episodes, that's tough, because sometimes it takes a little more than 2 to get into the anime. At first, you have to give at least 3. At least that's the rules that we try to go by. But hey, let me know if you guys do something different. So this one, I did get into this one by about the 3rd episode, and yeah, I started watching it. But I tend to stay away from the ichi genre of anime, because it tends to be like a bumpy ride with these type of shows, where sometimes they're interesting and they keep you hooked, and sometimes they actually have a story to them. Other times it's just goofiness, where there's no kind of rhyme or reason. Things just happen for like crazy stuff. Like, you just get boobies everywhere, and there's like no plot or a kind of point to it. Other times you have like stuff like DxD, where you get a really nice like action story background, and then the boobs and the goofishness kind of fit into certain sections of the story. But that's me. That's my feeling. Some people like the ichi genre. So if you're a fan of that kind of stuff, you may like this one. This one doesn't go too crazy on the fan service, which I do like the fact that they don't go real crazy. It is in there, so be careful. And yeah, I mean, to start out, it's not bad. I'd say my first impressions are, give it a shot. If you're looking for something while you're waiting for, say, you're waiting for Chainsaw Man, or you're waiting for Danmachi, or you're waiting for maybe you're waiting for Bleach. Try this out. Give it a shot. So far, so good. I'm not going to give you any spoilers, so you'll have to find out which we probably will do a full review once this is all the way out. It is only up to about 9 episodes right now that I think have been dubbed. Now, don't quote me on that. There may or may not be all of them out on every streaming service, but if you look on Crunchyroll or you look on Funimation, I don't know. I'm not sure who exactly has this right now. It may be on Crunchyroll, but I'm not 100% sure. But yeah, check around. If someone has it dubbed, give it a shot. Watch like the first 3 and see what you guys think. But let me know what your opinion is. Do you like it? Do you like that demon kind of thing? Are you into that dark stuff? If you like Chainsaw Man, that's pretty dark. And if you like Hellsing and you're into demons, you might like this one. Now, having a demon as a familiar, I couldn't say. I mean, unless you're an evil tycoon yourself and you can control demons, that might be cool. If not, you may get possessed, which would not be cool. So, yeah, I mean, let us know what you guys think. I'll tell you this. I'll tell you this though, guys. The only thing I have to say about that is, anyway, yeah, let us know what you guys think. Give this one a shot. It is a Magic Academy kind of setting. So remember, it's a school shonen, so you are gonna have shonen elements, and you are gonna be in like a Magic Academy setting. Now, if you're familiar with like what's the other? There's a bunch of other Magic Academy shows. So if you've watched any anime, and there's a ton of them out there, that takes place at a Magic Academy, you may be familiar. This might be similar to something you've seen before. So I will put that out there if you've watched a lot of shows where it's like what's a good one that's like magic? Let me see here. Hold on 1 second here. So for example, Chrome Shield is another show where, although Chrome Shield's not magic, but it's still another academy type show. Or if you have watched, oh shucks, what's the other? There's, but anything takes place at a Magic Academy or a school type of thing, you may be familiar with this. Now keep in mind that magic shows do differ. The type of magic and the stuff that they do in the show it does differ from some of them. But hey, if this is too similar for you, let us know. But yeah, I didn't think this was bad, and I have continued to watch it now. Like I said, I've only seen the first like few episodes, and this is only first impressions, so no spoilers. But yeah, anyway, guys, let us know what you think. Go check this one out. Vermeil and Gold. See what you guys think. If you like it, you like it. If you don't, try something different. Anyway, guys, for now, that is all. Till next time. Also, if you haven't yet, please do. Please do. You really should. Whoa, where's the freaking button here? You really should get over here and get subscribed. Otherwise, there might be a little if you don't. So yeah, stay tuned, and we will be back with more next time. Hopefully, a podcast or something. You never know what we're gonna do next. All right, guys. Peace.